Hello everyone, welcome back. We're Nick and Sarah, a British couple who left the UK many years ago in search of something different. We have a passion for filmmaking and travel, and with our two little dogs, we're going to take on the world. Just after we finish building our van. Good morning everyone, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have got the old boy fired up. Not talking about Nick.
I'm all fired up and ready to go.
Although he does need firing up some mornings, most mornings. Yeah, we've got little old Vinster on the road and he is flying. Oh, it's always so nice to get the van, get Vinny going and take him for a drive. I don't know, it just puts a smile on your face when he's working okay. Anyway, we are going to try and hopefully organise the last big job on the new van. That big job is
the windows.
The windows, yeah. We're going to get 2 windows put in the van. We are not doing it ourselves. Hopefully an awning as well. And we're on our way to speak to a company that hopefully can do it for us and do it quite soon. So let's keep our fingers crossed. And then, yeah, quite exciting because I think this literally is the last job. The biggest last job.
Yeah, they do the windows, then we can make it look pretty round the windows, finish off those 2 doors, and then just finishing touches.
Finishing touches.
Just finishing touches.
We've also got quite a big list of things to get for the finishing touches of the van. It's kind of like the last trip out to like the big DIY stores where we can get these things that we can't get in the village.
I'm sure I've said that like 3 times already. This is the last one.
And then you need something else, And then this week is the last week of the van build.
Maybe next week. Get the windows done next week and we'll just finish off those finishing touches.
And then we really will be moving in.
While we cruise onto the coast and enjoy the drive in Old Vinster, we'll just flash you back to yesterday to show you some of the improvements, the changes, big changes that we've made to the new van. Oh, look at that! Ta-da!
Ta-da! Now, we had some comments saying, oh, I don't really get the bathroom, don't really get how that's going to work. So hopefully now you can see how it's going to work. There will be a shower curtain going up here.
I'm going to figure out some sort of little hook, so you'll put a hook up here and at the back or something.
Yeah, but we've literally been rushing about all morning this morning to get these doors on and done, so it's all in place. Another big job ticked off the list before we started filming, so we could show you guys how it kind of works. You can actually use the bathroom with it like this. Tried it. We've tested how big it is, and I think I can sit on and have a number 1. And if you want to have number 2, you might just lift it up. Anyway, this is the bathroom, so I hope you can kind of understand it now. We just wanted it like this and opening up into a full shower room just to keep the van more open. It's very rustic, of course. It's not perfect, nowhere near. This actually did take quite a while. It was quite tricky to figure everything out, you know, the cutting of the wood to get it right, to make this frame, if you like. You know, we had to cut these frames out. It went a little bit wrong, so we had to do something a little bit different. There was a little bit of a bigger gap in the middle than we want, but that's fine. We've just put this little hider there. That will be painted the same colour, this dark colour.
But yeah, what we did, we carpeted that and then put a piece of ply behind, so it sort of slots in the gap, and then we've added these and that's attached to that, and then this little nice carpeted ceiling that's sort of wedged behind there, and then we put this battered in which secures this to that and secures the whole thing, and that wedges in there.
Yeah, as always, the van has just organically grown and been built around, oh, what should we add next type thing. No planning, just winging it all the way along, because of this sort of plasticky fencing that we've used for the ceiling. There's the gap, so we've created these this beam basically, which attaches to there, and it's cut perfectly in the light there, and then just to make it look nice, we've added another beam this side, and then that has created a kind of frame on the ceiling for us to build our when we put the shower curtain up. Probably just something very simple like hooks that you can just hook the shower curtain up. Something easy. I think it all looks very nice, and it's kind of all finished, this area now. And we are, you know, we're so close now. It literally is just all the little finishing touches. And of course the windows. We're still adding one big window there and one in the back.
Darling, what's that up there?
What's that up there?
What's that?
We've done all of the doors for our overheads. Again, we're very happy with how it worked out. It took a bit of time all this week. And yeah, you can see that they are all lovely and working. They need finishing touches.
They need handles.
They need handles, and they also need, we're going to put, like, you know, the little catches, magnet things, so when they close, they stay closed.
Now they are a little bit rustic, they took a little bit longer than they would for most, because believe it or not, we may have made some errors building the framework. So like the measurements all round, top to bottom, left to right, weren't square, they weren't exact.
Bit wonky.
All a bit wonky. You don't notice on camera, you don't notice on the naked eye, thankfully. But
so the door would be, you know, like 1/2 centimetre bigger, longer one end than the other, that kind of thing. Or it was generally just a few millimetres, weren't it?
Yeah.
But obviously then you've got to get that correct and sand it down. So it
get
did
the
take
right angle for each side, so it took a bit of time.
But you can see, I mean, I think it's probably picking up quite well, but they've turned out really good. And this side as well, you can see they're all looking pretty good. Not perfect, but we are happy. We're very happy.
We went for the basic hinges, didn't we?
Basic hinges, yeah, easy peasy hinges, and yeah, handles and the magnets, and all will be good.
Found these little curtain rails in the skip, in the bin. Amazing what people throw away, and we thought, yeah, we're going to have those and use those for the legs for the bed shelf that we need supporting for that, and also for the dog's step, which we'll show you a bit later. But yeah, this would cost about 20-30 euros or something. So here's one I prepared earlier, sanded it down, so hopefully the white paint we're using or the brown paint stain is going to go on all right. So sand that down and we'll cut that up, paint it, and hopefully that'll work. And here's the pole for the bathroom that I painted about 5 minutes ago, and that's what the curtain's going to sit on. And the bonus with these as well, you've got these little things, sand that down, paint it white, Christmas time, make a little snowman. There's his scarf, his head, his belly. Be lovely, that will, Christmas decoration.
You're a womble. Is that enough space to put some nice loops round? I think so, no? This is just a bit of guesswork, is it? Look at this, one hand filming, one hand drilling. Oh, this is 9mm. So to put this little magnet on, I have to measure one little space here of 9mm. I'm just going to go 1 centimetre.
And then you just screw that into there, and then get the other magnet bit and screw it into there. That's all right.
Yeah.
By the way, we haven't got those special things, struts, so our cupboards don't stay open. You just have to do this, you know.
We're not posh here, are we? You're lucky you've got doors on these cupboards.
We just want to get it done, don't we? I mean,
definitely.
I have to say, out of all the people who've done a van build out there, what percentage said they thoroughly enjoyed every moment? It was a pleasure and they do another one. And what percentage is like, oh God, that was horrendous? Cheap screw, aren't you, darling?
Yeah, and the thing is, we keep running out of the right size screws. Carefully, very carefully.
A lot of screwing there's been in this van, isn't there? Constantly like, is that enough? Will that hold? Should we put more? Is that big enough? Is that long enough? Is that wide enough?
I think he wants more. You maybe think this is a little bit anal or whatever.
But unless you get it spot on, the magnets aren't going to join kind of thing, are they? Clamping that to there, and then we just get little tiny screws.
Have we got any tiny screws? Am I getting on my bike again?
Nick keeps going off to the ferreteria on his bike. They must think he's mad. He goes in there and he buys like 4 screws.
That's a lie. That
is not going to come open while you are driving. But yeah, with a handle, it'll be all right to open. I mean, you can open it like that, but it's just a little bit stiff. But you want them to be solid.
Might just not bother with dividers for now. We might just not bother. I think we just use baskets or containers.
Not putting dividers in before we get on the road, put it that way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we're going to do at a later date whilst we get, you know, we don't want this to continue for much longer. We're just getting the van. Now, everything we need to do to get the paperwork in, and hopefully that's all going to happen in about a week's time. Get the paperwork in, and then obviously you can just do all your little finishing touches on the road.
Yeah, the main thing we need to do is
the windows.
Yeah. Mañana, first thing.
Tomorrow morning we are going to go and find out about getting these blinking windows put in.
Right at the top.
Here, I think. So we've just come into this industrial estate to find this company that does van repairs, and I think it's somewhere here. I really hope it's open.
Well, van's
Seen it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Right, let's go and see if we can find someone to fit us some windows.
Outside, they look quite busy. There's a few vans parked up, so hopefully we can just get some information and get them booked in for next week.
And we just seen one of our followers in a little blue VW. Hello, if you're watching.
Hello, yeah.
Just passing us by. We're like, hi.
Sorry we couldn't stop to talk, but there was a few cars behind you. So.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go and see what they say.
We've just had a chat with Alberto, and yes, he's very busy to start with. He's doing full camperizations.
Lovely guy though, isn't he?
Lovely guy, very nice guy.
We had to do our very best Spanish because it's English, but got what we wanted across okay, and well, he can do it, but he can't do it probably not for at least a few weeks.
He said possibly a month, but he may be able to squeeze us in because he's doing other people's vans, and as we know, that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, and also he only has one type of window, and we were hoping for something a little bit more tinted that he showed us an example, and it wasn't hardly tinted at all, was it?
No, they look secure, but it wasn't. If we're
going to get one in the side of the door right by our bed. I mean, I know that they have the blinds and the mosquito nets that come down, but we actually want it quite a tinted window. It seemed like he only had the one type. We've spoken to another company where we think we can get
quite a dark one,
but it is a couple of hours drive. One's only like an hour from the village, so this is why we were hoping we could get something here. So he's going to give us a quote anyways, and we're going to hear from him later on today, but if it's going to take him several weeks or even up to a month, that's too long for us.
Yeah,
so,
it's a day's work, isn't it? The other guy said we've spoken to, he's like, yeah, bring it all in first thing in the morning and I can get it done in a day.
Put 2 windows and an awning up in a day. I mean, it'll take all day, but you know, obviously if we were doing this ourselves, it would take about a week per window. And another week to funny around with the awning.
And a week in preparation, preparing to do the window.
Yeah, so it'd take like a month in total. So this is why we really, really want to get it done professional, just for like the time that it's going to take.
Anyway, we need to crack on. Let's go, and we'll wait for him on WhatsApp to contact with a price.
Yeah, and let's go and get our other bits and bobs to finish it off.
Right, list of jobs to do on the van, list of stuff to get. This is definitely going to be the last time.
That doesn't look like too much stuff.
It's very small writing.
They're all really thin, aren't they? I was thinking like heavy.
Baskets down, look at these. Bit big that.
Bit big, but
these little things though.
Oh, they're quite cool.
They're nice colours actually, aren't they?
Yeah, 2.40. got ourselves a drainer, very essential item, lightweight, can just be stored in the overhead until you want to wash your dishes.
Bit of colour as well.
Yeah.
That's the kind of colours we're going for: blues, greens, turquoise, cyans.
We got a rug,
beach
which
vibe.
is like a, you can see there, it's like a grey kind of whitey, bluey type rug, quite light colour, bit dangerous with little mucky paws and mucky husbands. But yeah. And some nuts and bolts and things like that. So now it's the main DIY store.
How's the serious stuff?
Serious stuff. Let's have a look at the list. It's long. Now this best be all of the wood that we need to finish the build. I bet it's not. Little bits and bobs. So Nick walks into the DIY store filming me as we go through the door, etc. Security comes up to him and says, "You can't take your camera in there." Why? I mean, we didn't say why, but I don't understand why you can't film inside a DIY store.
They've got something to hide, haven't they?
They have got something to hide.
Like the extortionate prices for wood.
Yes, that's probably what they're trying to hide. Right. Grocery store and then home, I'm thinking. So did we get everything we came for?
No, of course we didn't.
Oh, didn't we? Oh, we didn't get, we wanted to get some vinyl lining for the inside of the cupboards. We tried to order online and then they emailed when it was supposed to be delivered saying, "Oh, the batch got damaged in stock, so we're going to refund you, so we can't get it online."
What a load of rubbish. So annoying that they couldn't just say straight away they don't deliver to Spain instead of make some excuse.
That's what we thought anyway. So we're just going to go and have a look in one more store to see if we can get that. And we didn't get any handles for the cupboards because there was none that we really liked. And then we're going home. I am exhausted actually. We were working late on the van last night, very late actually, and then I couldn't sleep last night. I woke up several times just thinking about all the things that we need to do before we get the paperwork in for the van. And thinking, oh, how long is it going to take, you know, and then we got up early to come to the coast this morning, so I'm quite exhausted now. But we must push on. We will succeed. We will be moving into the van. I'm not even saying when we're going to move into the van. Soon, very soon. Isn't that right, my love? Oh,
yes.
What about wheel trims?
Yeah, online or from this shop?
Are they better online?
More choice, probably.
Generally the case, isn't it? See, I say I'm tired and Nick parks as far away from the store as he could possibly get.
Don't want anyone scratching his paperwork. Paperwork?
Paintwork. He's just as knackered as I am now.
Paintwork. See how good the tape line is, you can't go forward.
The trolley doesn't go forward. No wonder someone just left it in the store. Babies in the van, babies in the van, babies in the van, yeah! Oh.
Yeah!
As the babies haven't been featured much in the vlog today, here they are.
Ta-da! Aren't they cute?
They didn't come with us to the coast, did you? You stayed at home. So here they are. And we've just put all the lights on in the van. Every single light in the van is on, actually. Look at that.
That's why it's so hot.
It's actually quite warm in here because the van's been sat in the sun all day. Hey, should we put the max fan on? Make it cooler? We did try that the other day. It was really warm and we shut all of the doors and put the max fan on and opened this one a little bit, and you know, you get that kind of like aircon almost, and it cooled down and it was like 30 degrees in the van, and then after like I think like 15 minutes.
I think Charlie just kissed Dizzy on camera then.
You kissed him on camera. We're going to have to play that one back.
We're always trying to get him to do that.
We always try and get him to kiss each other. So sad, aren't we? And then yeah, after like 20 minutes of having that whole, you know, doors closed and having that on, it went down to 26 degrees, I think. So it cooled it down quite quickly. We've got a little thermometer in the van. I'm looking at that little bathroom thinking I quite like that. Yes, we put the curtain up now, or a curtain. This is not the finishing curtain that we're having, but we are having like a thick curtain like this and not a door on it. Looks quite good, doesn't it? Just got to put the finishing. We've got like, what are these called? Like trims to...
Yeah, because that looks nasty.
That looks a bit rubbish, doesn't it? And once they've got a really nice trim on, then that's pretty much finished, isn't it? Let's have another go of this. Wow. We got a quote back from the guy, and he quoted the windows, a big fiambre awning and big window there with mosquito net and everything, and one in the back. I think the quote was about €2,000 in total with everything. I'm just confirming with him if that's including the tax either, and that must be including the insulation. Yeah, it will be including the insulation and the windows.
Installation.
Installation. Sorry, I'm still tired. Yes, not insulation. We've done that.
Been there, done that.
Let's not go all the way back there.
Look at that.
You got to
pretty
picture
cool.
it. You got to picture it without all of this junk and the other sort of work rugs that we've got on the floor right now. That might look quite nice, mightn't it?
Yeah, it's quite nice that it stretches the whole length of the van, and you've got enough room for the little step.
Yeah, I'm saying
for the dogs. Have we shown them the step actually?
Oh no, we'll show you the step, but I'm saying technically we're moving in because we're getting rugs in here. We bought our little geckos to go on the wall. I don't know where they're going to go. We've bought the soap dispenser in here.
Got mirrors to go on the wall.
We're actually starting to move in, so we weren't too wrong when we're getting these sorts of things in here.
There will be splashes of colour, by the way, guys. Don't panic that it's going to be all white.
All white?
All white.
All white?
Some just brown surfaces. We're going to add some colour. Obviously, the sofa, cushions, and all that are going to be crazy colours.
But there's, you know, there is splashes.
And we're going to have this backsplash here.
The backsplash there.
And obviously all the accessories. We're going to add some more of this lovely blue at the sort of top panelling of the van.
Yeah. And can I just say, this morning when we came down here, it was really cold. I think I shared it on one of our Instagram and Facebook stories. And these cushions, they were solid because they're really like comfortable. Is it like memory foam?
Yeah,
is it memory foam?
Now.
And it was so funny. I went like this. Oh, and it was proper like solid, and I was sat up really high, like my head was touching there. So in the cold weather they just go really, and I was trying to like push it down, and it was just really solid, which is good because I quite like sleeping on like a solid.
Good for your back, isn't it?
Good for your back. So if we ever get bad backs, we'll just have to live in a really cold climate. So the bed, these cushions are just solid all the time. So we are going to end the vlog right now, guys. We're going to get the video online, and then we are going to crack on with work and get this van build done.
Exactly what she said.
So thanks all so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us for daily updates on our Instagram and Facebook accounts. We're actually sharing sort of bits of bobs of the build over there, and yeah, we'll.
If you're desperate for more content, you can head on over to our Patreon.
Yes, where there's secret stuff going on, loads of secret stuff. And
yeah, make sure you subscribe. It's free, easy.
Oh yes, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It really does help us out.
Does help us out and motivates us to carry on making videos.
Of course.
Without your subscriptions,
we're nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We'd be out of here. We'd be gone. We'd be retired, relaxing, swinging in a hammock somewhere.
All right then. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see you all next Thursday.
Yes. Take care, guys. Have a good week. See you soon.
You too think. You like your step, don't you? And your papa's made you that little sofa over there as well, so you've got kind of like 2 steps to get up and down. They're a little bit hot, aren't they? Eh?
He's happy though. That's a happy hop. Eh?